Hello, my name is Scott. I'm from Scott and Mercedes site, and I haven't posted a video in approximately a year or so. It's been about a year. So I'm going to be posting much regularly now. Hopefully you're going to be posting a lot more often. The year seems to be a little bit too much for posting, but we're going to be posting. Some of the things that we're going to be posting on is traveling, whether it's traveling here in Florida, whether it is traveling here in the United States, whether it is traveling outside of the United States. We love to travel, so I'm going to be posting some travel videos. Other things that really interest us is I have a big interest in mystical. I also have a interest in spiritual, in magical, religious, metaphysics, all these different things that I enjoy talking about and learning about. One of the things is I was born Catholic. My wife was born Catholic. She was born in South America. I was born in the United States. We definitely have some cultural differences between us, but that's one of the things that I myself really, really enjoy. I enjoy all of the cultural and the differences in people throughout the world. I've traveled quite a bit, and I love to be meeting new people with different backgrounds, different cultures. I really enjoy that. Now that I've grown a little bit older, growing up Catholic, I've also had other interests in like Buddha, Sikh, Hindu, Muslim. One of the things that I would also possibly like to do maybe for the site is maybe get some interviews where I could be interviewing different people, get different perspectives and see on that thing. But while we're doing this, it will open to any requests that anybody has. If somebody says, hey, I'd like to see a video on this guy, definitely I'm open to that. I can do investigation, do some background work, and create a video for that. Definitely open to those kind of things. Also, too, anytime that I'm making these videos, give me a share, give me a like, all of these different things. So you want to make sure that we're doing that. So one of the things that I was reading, a couple weeks ago, and it really hit my heart. So I'm gonna relay this to everybody here, and then see how this maybe possibly affects you. So when you die, what actually happens, after your funeral? What happens? In a few short hours, people are going to be crying, but that's going to subside, within a couple of hours, couple of days, couple of weeks, that's going to subside. What'll also happen is your family will be busy making arrangements, for food, for drinks, because of your passing. Some of your relatives are going to start discussing current events over coffee. Some people are going to call your family and tell them, we can't make it, we've had an emergency, we had other obligations. One of the things that I've learned in my life is that it's whether it's important to you or not, whether you're going to be there. So if it's important to you, you'll be there. If it's not important, you're going to find some sort of an excuse to go there. So people will do that. Also, your employer, he's going to be searching for your replacement, because they're going to have to replace you at your where you work. In a few days, your children are going to go back to work because their bereavement leave is run out. Another thing, in a month or so, your spouse or your significant other, they're going to be watching television, they're going to see a comedy, they're going to start laughing, and slowly, over time, they're going to forget, and start enjoying life again. So, one of the things when we're talking about that, if people forget you this easily, then who are we actually living your life for, right? And you spend your whole life worrying about what other people say, what other people think. Nobody's really thinking about what you think and everything about you. They're worrying about them. They don't really pay too much attention to that. So what you want to do is live your life for you. Always do that. And you're going to find that you're going to be a lot happier when you're living your life for you and not for others. And that's something that I read this and I said, that definitely has something that hit my heart. Because recently I've lost my mom, I've lost a brother-in-law, William, and other things that I have lost, and I try not to forget them because they were very important to me in my life. But it's very easily in your day-to-day just to forget about people and not remember them. So it's very important to remember people when they pass. So if anybody wants, give me your comments, on any information that you would have on this. Definitely open for discussion. I'm going to be making other videos, but this was just something that I read this and it kind of struck my heart a little bit, so I wanted to pass it on to everybody. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to say goodbye. But when I say goodbye, a lot of times goodbye is sad because it means you're not going to see that person for a while. So what I always like to say is, let's say hello to a new adventure, because when they leave, they're on a new adventure. You're going to be on a new adventure. So again, hello to a new adventure.